Here in Scotland, we have an outstanding history and reputation for invention and innovation, and have reared many a forward-looking, creative and dynamic instigator of change and progress. From the giants of engineering and manufacturing to the groundbreaking research taking place today at our universities, Scotland has long been a world-class contributor in the sphere of innovation and creativity. Innovation in Scotland continues apace as researchers, scientists and pioneers, with keen assistance from government, industry and supporters, gaze even deeper into the mysteries of the not yet known to make the world a better and safer place. The GANNOCHY Trust Innovation Award of the Royal Society of Edinburgh is Scotland's highest accolade for individual achievement in innovation. This highly prestigious award, which carries a £50,000 prize and specially commissioned gold medal, recognises the outstanding contribution of an individual in the field of research and development, whose work has the potential to benefit the common good, bring real social benefits and boost our national prosperity. 3 of the 5 awardees have been recipients of Enterprise Fellowships from the successful RSE Scottish Enterprise Programme. Previous winners include Dr. Barbara Spruce for her development of Rimcazole for the treatment of cancer, which is progressing towards clinical trials beginning in 2008. Dr. Spruce is the principal investigator with Modern Biosciences plc and has now received 2 Scottish Enterprise Proof of Concept Plus Awards and a Nestec Award. Professor Ian Underwood for his world record-breaking technology, an ultra-miniature television quality display built on a silicon chip. Since receiving the GANNOCHY Award, Micro-Emissive Displays has raised a further £23.5 million and grown to a staff of 70. John Harrison received the award for developing and growing his unique surfactant technology, which offers highly cost-effective and environmentally benign solutions to cleaning and waste production problems. The Surfactant Technologies Group now has an annual turnover of between £500,000 and £1 million. And last year's award was presented to Dr. Mary Claire Parker, whose biotechnology breakthrough has the potential to revolutionise drug delivery treatment and transform global immunisation programmes. Dr. Parker is currently engaged in strategic discussions with international pharmaceutical and vaccine companies. The winner of this year's GANNOCHY Trust Innovation Award of the Royal Society of Edinburgh, who is at the forefront of research into the potentially life-saving organisms found in our oceans and seas, is Dr. Andrew Mearns Spragg.
My first real interest in science took off because my parents lived on a farm, and that allowed me to kind of generate an interest in all things natural. Although I was born in Wales, I had Scottish connections. My grandfather was from Edinburgh, and funnily enough also studied at Heriot-Watt College in the 1920s as a biochemist, so science was very much in the family. I went and did applied microbiology and got a first-class honours degree from Heriot-Watt University. Then from there went on to do a PhD in marine biotechnology. As an undergraduate, I was offered a project trying to isolate a novel antibiotic from a marine bacterium, and I thought this was really exciting because not only did I see the commercial potential of what I was doing, but also the scientific potential. The oceans were so huge and vastly not looked at that I thought the opportunities for discovering new science was just fantastic. Over the last 50 or so years, academic research has shown that life can be found 4,000 metres, 10,000 metres below the ocean. Hydrothermal vents have communities of life that don't require light as an energy source to kick off the whole life cycle. So life can be found anywhere and everywhere in the oceans, and that life is producing some really interesting products. My innovation with Aquapharm is on 3 kind of levels. At the core of Aquapharm's business is this collection of different microorganisms that we've collected from various interesting marine ecosystems. from as deep down as 4,000 meters to as far north as the Arctic and as locally around from the coast of Oban and further afield. We've built this microbial collection to over 6,500 different cultures. We then screen those cultures for the production of different compounds. We look at food and cosmetics, and we also look at the applications in pharmaceuticals, mainly focusing on antifungals and antibiotics to try and treat the drug-resistant bacteria that are becoming problematic within hospitals, such as MRSA and Clostridium difficile. Our pharmaceutical approach is to look for things that are difficult to find and difficult to handle. Our lead innovation in the antibiotics sphere is a compound called P216. This compound came from a new species of marine microorganism. It's amazing what you can find on your doorstep, because this marine organism just came from around the coast, just up the road from where we are now. The researchers here at Aquapharm discovered that extracts of this microorganism produce some really strong antibacterial and antifungal activity.
Andrew's innovation is particularly exciting from an academic perspective because it's an antibacterial agent active against one of the major pathogens in hospitals, MRSA. It's new chemically, but it also comes from a new biological source, and actually comes from a source within Scotland. It says to us that there is chemistry on our doorstep that we don't even appreciate that can treat diseases that are common in mankind today. The potential benefits of Andrew's innovation are huge. If we think about hospital-acquired superbug infections, there are no current treatments that can deal with those effectively. And to have any new weapons in the arsenal is going to be very important.
Biotechnology companies find it very difficult to generate sales early on in their life cycle. So at the very start of Aquapharm development, we had to think of ways of trying to bring in modest sales revenue into the business. And we do that through the microbial library. We offer this library to commercial customers to screen it for their own internal projects. And that we've had some success. We've just done one deal with one major company looking for novel enzymes, and that's now leading to our first license deal. As Aquapharm's grown, it's allowed me to bring some of the top talent into a rural area of Scotland. We've attracted some of the top scientists in microbiology, chemistry, molecular biology, but not just done that, but we're taking on the graduates from the BSc Applied Marine Science course run through University of Highlands and Islands. So we're not only attracting people from outside the region, but we're also keeping people in the region because there's a job for them to do. And I think the scientists within Aquapharm really enjoy their work, and I've given them complete intellectual freedom to create the innovations. And the marine environment allows us to do that. The money that the award brings with it will be channeled into one main area, and that's the antibiotics, because we believe that is what's going to put this company through the stratosphere in terms of future value. If we do things right and we develop the compound and it makes the next commercial milestone and targets in the development of this compound, this will be the first marine-derived antibiotic.
Scotland has 25% of the biotechnology companies within the UK, so Scotland really is leading the way worldwide in terms of biotechnology development. And especially marine biotechnology is very rare around the world, and again, Andrew's company is one of the leaders in marine biotechnology within the whole world. So if we think about Andrew's contribution to new science, I find that very exciting. He's discovering new chemistry, new biology, and new applications for these things.
Winning the GANNOCHY Trust Innovation Award from the Royal Society of Edinburgh is an incredible, proud achievement for myself and through the team here at Aquapharm. It absolutely gives me the gold stamp of approval, I think, for commercial biotechnology.